Here we have a basic chocolate chip cookie mixture. They're easy to buy and they're very cheap. You can get this packet for just under £1.80. You're just starting baking for the first time. They're ideal things just to get started. The instructions on the back are pretty straightforward with nothing too complicated. And what I like about it is that within a very short period of time, within half an hour, you've actually made something, and it really can boost your confidence to think that I can actually do it. Instead of just going into shops and just buying cakes, you can actually make it at home for a fraction of the cost, and you get great pleasure out of doing it. This is an ideal time to put the oven on before you do anything else. This gives it time to heat up. What I tend to do is put the timer on for about 8 minutes, and as soon as you hear that, you know it's nice and hot. Cut up in the bag, but make sure you're not cutting off vital instructions. It's important that you check the line that you're cutting first before you do that, and don't place things in the bin. Try and keep things like that on the bunker, so just in case you have done it, it's easy to hand to check what temperatures or what ingredients you need. Now, it doesn't say this in the instruction, but I find it far better to place a sieve over the bowl and sieve the contents through it. I think you get a far better mixture, and it's a lot more airy cookies, a lot better. What tends to happen though, as you're doing this, the chocolate chips are left behind, and there's the balls of the flour and that are still there. So just by using a spoon, you can get rid of this, and then you can add the water and then add the chocolate chips to it. Here we see the mixture, nice and airy. All the chips have been taken out, but it's nice and smooth and all broken up, just exactly what you want. The next is to add the water. For this we need to have a measuring spoon, and we use this 15ml. Although it's 30ml worth of water we need to put into it, we're going to use this and use it twice. Now we've added the water here, and you can see that it looks a very small amount compared to the amount of mixture that we've got. But when you put the 30ml in, you have to make sure you give it a really good proper mixture. And even although you think it's just not enough, if you keep mixing it, it will eventually blend in. What I find is that you just add a wee bit more than the 30ml. I find you get a far better mixture, and don't be afraid of adding that wee bit extra, because when it goes in the oven it actually works better, because it softens it, and the oven basically dries the water out anyway, so it's not really going to affect the cookies that much. And I think with that wee bit extra water, it actually makes the cookies fall into a far better shape as well. If there's lack of water, it's too rigid when it goes in the oven. But that's a personal preference for myself. Add the chocolate chips and give it a good mix up. Then place 2 spoons in the bowl. Next is the greaseproof paper that we'll be putting on the tray. You notice that when you cut the paper, it curves quite severe on the corners. But all you have to do is turn it over upside down and put that on the tray, and it will be nice and smooth. The actual size of the paper doesn't have to fit perfectly into the tray. As long as it's roughly right, you'll be fine. With the 2 spoons, try and scoop it out the bowl and then place them onto the tray. Try and leave them quite far apart. Although they don't look close when you put them on the tray, after they come out of the oven they'll be completely flat and they'll almost be touching each other. So make sure there's plenty of room. If you want to try and get perfect circles, then that's what you need to do. Otherwise they join together and you have to cut them with a knife, and you end up getting a straight line rather than being a circle. Then place the timer on for 12 minutes at 180 Celsius. And here we have the finished result. As you can see, they're slightly different sizes, and the ones at the left hand side are slightly touching each other. but it's not a massive problem. The fact that you've made them yourself, it gives you great satisfaction. And I've just split this chocolate chip cookie in half, and as you can see, there's bits of chocolate chip that are slightly melting, which gives it a lovely texture on the tongue. And now the reward is time to eat. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a comment below, and if you would like to watch more, then please subscribe. Thanks for watching.